50,000 people at Saratoga and millions around the nation witness a major upset. Triple Crown winner American Pharoah falls at the Travers Stakes. Good evening, I'm Craig Smith. A stunning finish for American Pharoah, overtaken down the stretch by that horse called Keen Ice. And it may be the last time horse racing fans see American Pharoah race. Sports anchor Brittany Devane here now. Brittany, you're pretty excited about this race. I think some of us here could hear you coming down the hall.
Yeah, I do have to apologize to the crew if I was responsible for any blown eardrums, because it was just such an exciting time to be a horse racing fan. And the 50,000 people, as you mentioned, on hand at Saratoga today were part of history. Though it wasn't the outcome many fans perhaps wanted to see, our Kelly O'Donnell was among the crowd and has a recap of today's Travers Stakes.
50,000 people came to the Travers to watch a champion horse run. They also came here to gamble. After all, that's what horse racing in many ways is all about. And American Pharoah's connections, well, they took a very big gamble. After 3 Triple Crown races, then the Haskell flying back and forth across the country, it was a calculated risk to run at the Travers, and they lost. But it's a gamble they don't regret.
You know, we roll the dice, and sometimes it works and it doesn't, though. And so it's one of those things where I really thought he was trying so hard at the end. I mean, he was digging. When he shook that other horse off finally, and that's a good horse. Frost is a good horse. And he was still, but he just couldn't, you know, he only had a couple fights in him. He was just like, what he's been through.
When did you realize that maybe Pharoah didn't have as much as he has had in the past?
Probably a little bit before the half mile. Yeah, before the half mile, he was just one pace. He did not accelerate that moment.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not easy for a horse that gone through all these things. You know what I mean? And just pushing them to come over here. It was not a very good idea. But hey, you know, too late now.
Espinoza also did not have very flattering things to say about Froster. That's the horse that finished third that challenged American Pharoah at the top of the stretch. Espinoza believes Froster was more interested in keeping American Pharoah from winning than trying to win himself, though Espinoza and the rest of Pharoah's connections do hope that American Pharoah recovers in time to run in the Breeders' Cup Classic on Halloween. For now, at the Saratoga Racecourse, Kelly O'Donnell, CBS 6 Sports.
No one holding back after the Travers, and on Twitter, American Pharoah's owner Ahmed Zayat apologizing to fans. He says he feels he let them down, but the good news is Zayat also tweeting that his horse is no worse for the wear, just a little bit tired, which is understandable after such the travel and the schedule he's been put through over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, those horses do go through a lot, and they're well taken care of as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you, Brittany.